Can NewJeans actually win against Ador or Hybe? K-pop fans, legal experts, and industry insiders are watching this lawsuit closer than any comeback. NewJeans versus Ador is not just a standard contract fight. It's a battle that could rewrite the entire rulebook for K-pop idol. The group says the creative vision and trust they signed up for has been destroyed. The agency says letting them leave will crash the entire K-pop system. Does NewJeans actually have a chance to terminate their contract? Let's dive in. At the heart of this case is how you define an idol contract. According to legal experts, exclusive idol agency contracts are essentially civil contracts. And in any civil contract, especially one based on talent, mutual trust is critical. NewJeans' legal team is hinging their entire case on this idea of breach of trust. They view their agreement as a non-financial contract. Their argument is simple. If the agency fundamentally breaches trust, the creative environment, the artistic vision they signed up for under hee-jin's leadership, that alone justifies termination. It doesn't have to involve money. But Ador strongly disagrees. They see it as a financial contract. To them, a contract only ends if there's a material monetary breach, like failing to pay them or invest in them. They are basically saying,
"We paid you, we invested in you, so any non-financial squabble isn't grounds for termination."
This is the central battlefield. Can a contract be terminated by ruined trust alone? So, what's NewJeans using to prove this breach of trust? They claim the entire suit stems from the chaotic state of Ador after hee-jin's dismissal. Their legal team is painting a picture where the environment they signed up for has been systematically dismantled. They point to incidents like the alleged fraudulent dismissal of their creative leader, and supposed mismanagement and failure to protect the idols during incidents like the Ignore Hanny episode. Legal proceedings suggest that if a breach undermines the core purpose of the contract and for artists, that core purpose is confidence in their management, the contract can be terminated. If the court agrees that the fundamental relationship is poison, NewJeans could win. Now, Ador defense is their financial shield. Ador primary defense is solid on paper. They fulfilled payments. They invested heavily. They argue the alleged non-financial issues are immaterial or fundamental enough to outweigh the massive financial investment and potential industry damage. But here's the key wrinkle. A lot of the financial evidence Ador uses comes from when hee-jin was still in charge. The court has to decide if Ador under Hybe is the exact same entity as Ador under Men. Ador is also using the threat of industry collapse as a weapon. This is the argument that gives them a lot of legal leverage. Following their win in the preliminary injunction, Ador made a bold statement.
If you let a globally successful group like NewJeans easily walk away over non-financial issues, you risk making agencies and investors overly cautious, damaging the entire ecosystem, and K-pop would be headed for collapse.
If the court prioritizes stability and sees Ador as financially intact, the agency has a great shot at winning. If they prioritize breach of trust, NewJeans could win their freedom. This is a classic legal clash. NewJeans fights for contractual rights and artistic freedom. Ador fights for industry stability and financial obligation. The verdict from the Seoul District Court is set for October 30th. The world is watching. Will the court view Ador under Hybe current leadership as fundamentally different from Ador the NewJeans members initially signed up for? Will the court prioritize the claim of breach of trust, seeing the idol agency relationship as a creative partnership, or will it prioritize the stability of the agency and the broader K-pop industry? What do you think the court will prioritize, trust or stability? Let me know your prediction.